So we have two major arcana cards right in the middle. A page, a youthful person or energy being, and some pentacles over this end. Let's start from the beginning and see what energies are going to come up through the cards. Often the pages represent younger people, even children, or a teenage feeling to them, and this one can represent the fire sign energies. So there may be something around the beginning of May that has to do with a person like this. It could be a sibling or a child or a relative or someone in your circle of friends that either requires attention or has some energy that is expended upon them one way or another. It can also be that you receive news and messages, and it can be in the creative sphere of life because of this wand that this page is holding. So quite often when the court cards or the cards with the specific people on them turn up, they indicate that you could be meeting this person, or that there are issues or energies with this particular type of situation or person around. And as I say, it can lead also to positive new beginnings, and the fact that this person is looking up and outwards into the sky, it's as if it's coming from the thoughts, so creative potentialities. It's basically a positive card. It's newness, youthfulness, exuberant energy. It's a fire sign card, so it can be quite quick and fast. So whatever happens at the beginning of May with this type of energy related to it could be quick and could be quite potentially new ideas or thoughts coming along. We move to the next card, which is the Sun. Always a really beautiful card to get, one of the higher vibrational energy cards, and quite a lot of messages in it. We see this big glowing ball, this orb of energy here, the Sun, and I often think of receiving again thoughts and messages into your mindscape. And it's interesting, this card is actually looking directly up at the Sun. So maybe the lunar eclipse that was here in March is having quite profound effects on you one way or another. It could be about new creativity, new ideas, new business concepts, any of that sort of stuff coming into your mind or into the realm of your life. The Sun is often about whole new journeys, beginnings, energies. It's a cycle of life. It's about cycles changing. It can also be about fertility, because we see the sign of the sunflower, sort of the fertilized egg. We see the child on the horse. So for people wanting to find a pregnancy or achieve a pregnancy, this may be a time when this happens, and there could be a new little being coming into your family or into your own personal life at some level or another. Again, the card can denote travel, because we see the horse here and we see him moving forward, but it can be travel at a deeper level than just physical travel. It's travel of a part of your journey that is quite deep, because of the fact that it's a major arcana card and it has such a profound fullness to it, as if it's encompassing a major part of some sort of transition that you might be going through. We come next to the Devil card and we see another major arcana card here, and often when this card turns up we think of being caught in the bonds of something, so being stuck and grounded by something that we're obsessed with or addicted to, and it can be foods, it can be relationships or attitudes or opinions or the way we behave, or someone in our life that is doing this to us, or something in our life. It could be money. It'll be personal and individual for each and every one of you. But sometimes the card gives the energy to say, make the change, make the break, sever this dependency here and get yourself free again and come back out into the light and have this freedom, this like being youthful, like a child. Often when we get stuck in these kind of they are a little bit dark places because we're enabling or we're allowing the darker side of our emotions to take hold, and usually they can be one-sided obsessions, so they're not necessarily balanced. And it's when we bring balance back in and harmony back in that we can see, oh, it may not have been the best thing for us. It can also mean, strength. You can call on your inner strength to get through issues. If there are any areas of your life that you're finding, draining, or that are consuming so much of you, there is a degree of strength in this card that you can literally get through to the next phase and maybe lighten it up and change the direction that it was headed in. So if you were thinking of this one for a health perspective, it is about altering any negative patterns such as drug use or incorrect diet or obsessional behaviours. So it can be sort of psychologically related. And if we come to this card here, the Six of Pentacles, I often think of it as needing balance. That's interesting, isn't it? So you've got something in May here that's telling you about balancing situations and energies, because there's the Scales card again. And we see here that this guy is handing out coins. Actually, they're probably gold coins to people who possibly need it. So there's a possibility that you're in this position, that you have come to a point in life where you are able to help others financially, and you may need to do this in May, but you would be gratefully received by doing that. It would be really well received by the people who get your gratuity. And the other thing is, it may be the reverse. It may be that you need help and that you ask for some support, and it might not be just financial, it could be in other ways. It might be at an emotional level, or it could be at a physical level that you ask for support, and likewise you are likely to receive the support. So this card can be a double meaning energy, but either way it usually ends up boding quite well, because it's all about the gift of giving and receiving and balancing both of those energies. And when that happens, it's a really good place to be. So it looks like you've got a quite a full-on sort of May, newness coming in, and you could have newness in the terms of fertility and pregnancies, that type of thing. Can be even, when we talk about pregnancy or fertility, that can be the whole idea of new concepts and thoughts and paradigms coming into your life. Feels as though May is heading us into a whole new phase for the year in particular, after this turbulent energy of the two eclipses that we've just had. Got a few things there you might be wanting to deal with and sign off and sort of, move them on out. Who needs them anyhow? Rebalance your life again. So not a bad reading there, Gemini. Let's have a little look at these other cards that I am using, the Tony Celerino cards, which again kind of almost can get into the same mood energy as that Devil card there, sort of looking at our other side, the hidden architecture side of us, the things that we often close off or don't want to acknowledge. So sometimes messages can arrive from these cards that address those situations. So let's see. The Goddess of Sacred Power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. Now, interestingly enough, that is very similar to the Devil card. It is about knowing that you have this inner strength, and that any situations that are around you, you're the one that has the ability to solve them, and you do have the inner strength to get through a situation, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, to take the action, to put it into place, and to get this whole, whatever it might be that you're wishing to have either healed or moved on to its next level. You're the one that's got the power to start it and get it into place. Oftentimes we think that we are either disabled or not able to carry something out due to circumstances, but if we look a little bit harder or from a slightly different angle, we can see another way of approaching it or dealing with it. So one more from this deck. The Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Okay, so this could match very well with this. If there is a situation around you that you feel either you're to blame for something, or that you feel you're not good enough for a person or a circumstance or an application in your life, you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. You need to flip that, completely reverse it, and see what amazing perspectives and abilities you have to offer. When we self-criticize ourselves, which we're all completely capable of doing, and we often get stuck in that position, we negate so much of what we have to give, and we lower ourselves down, and we lower our vibration, and we lower our possibilities. Everything seems stagnated, and it seems as though, oh, you know, I can't do this, or I can't manage that, or I'm no good at that, or I wouldn't be able to help this, but when you flip that over and you just put some positivity into it and look at it with a fresh perspective of saying, hell yeah, of course I can. I am the one who can help solve this. I am the right person for this. And yes, I can. It's that type of energy that you can infuse into a situation around you, and you'll be surprised at the outcome you'll have when you do it. So there you are, Gemini. I wish you all the best, because that's really lovely, positive messages, gorgeous colours too that are coming through for you. That's all third eye stuff. You had a bit of that in your reading with the sun energy coming in through your mind as well. Clarity of thought, I think, and clarity of emotion for you. So, one more little card, because everybody loves them. These are the always gorgeous Angel of Atlantis cards. Let's see, I'm going to move into here. There you are. Confirmation again of several of the other cards within the reading. That's Haniel, beautiful energy, willpower, Gemini. You have the willpower to achieve any of your desired outcomes, and to get rid of anything that you no longer need in your life, or that any things that aren't serving you positively. Your willpower has the strength to overcome any of your worries or your fears. Wishing you all the very best for May. Thank you for tuning in, listening and subbing. I really appreciate it. Thanks guys, kia kaha and much aroha.